Why does this keep happening to me?
What?
So, it shows you the scene where he gets Balrog in the DMC5 prequel novel. And I actually think it's great, so it's worth talking about. By and large, I've been ignoring the DMC5 novel because it actually doesn't matter. You don't need it. And people who think you do are stupid. It does give you answers to things. Yeah, it is. Look at this! Look at this static! Look at him do it!
He's talking along.
I do need a shave. I have been getting a little scruffy. By the way, it's Grandpa Dante.
Yep, Grandpa Dante.
It is no longer Uncle Dante.
Nope.
He has become a grandpa.
Straight up Grandpa Dante.
Straight up Grandpa Dante. Chaos. Dun 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 dun. Oh, you fucking bitch. Once again, I keep forgetting that I'm playing with Rebellion right now. I need to remember that. Oh, so when you lock onto an enemy, he brings out Ebony and Ivory, right? If you can actually go into a mission without equipping any guns or any weapons at all, and if you do the lock-on like that while he doesn't have any weapons equipped, he just does finger guns. Yeah, round trip. The only reason to use Rebellion. None of Dante's taunts are very fun in this game, I find. Just because, like, they're kind of... I haven't done that many. They just kind of keep being the same taunts that he's had in the previous games. He's had arguably 4 games to have, like, a shitload of taunts.
Yeah.
Nero, they had to give him a bunch of new taunts because he only had 1 game. V is a brand new character. With Dante, they just kind of keep recycling the same old taunts.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Ready? He's such a Sonic.
It's a Sonic.
Sonic, I don't think, suffers from crippling manic depression, but...
I wouldn't think.
There's still a... Oh, yeah, I bet Dante's looking at these guys and going like, yeah! Hey, you guys again! What up? Yeah! Again, Dante's also the only character that I don't do any rebinding of the controls to. I just play him default because he is Dante.
He is the Dante.
Come on. Come on. I want to take you out with a single bullet like I used to.
It must be pretty late in 4 that we like refer to him as Dino, because I don't think that's posted yet. I've watched all the parts.
There we go. Fuck you. That's what you needed to do. There you go. Okay, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm playing the video games.
Shoot.
Ah, shit. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, you fucking crack-ass fucker. There we go. Fucking prick. Anyway. So Dante's levels, and I don't think either of the other twos actually have this little mechanic where during the fights, if you finish them fast enough, these doors will still be open and you can go through them and get goodies.
Yeah, goodies.
I don't think any of Nero's or these levels have those, actually.
Beat the shit out of the car.
Yeah, again, I think that is the... fuck. I think that is the impetus. So, as I keep trying to fucking talk about...
Novelization?
Yes. So he gets called back to DMC2 land, the island of DMC2.
Wherever that is.
And he meets Lucia again, and like, that's all you're ever gonna get. They're never gonna talk about DMC2 again. Although, it is funny, because when he sees Lucia again, she clearly wants the D. She wants to fuck
D.
Dante so hard. And why won't he fuck her? She's a demon, but she's like a nice demon who doesn't look like his mom. Which is
a plus.
Which is a big, thing for him.
Give her the pork sword.
Like, you gotta lose that V card sometime, Dante.
Come on.
Come on.
Don't mean Virgil.
And they talk about how, like, it's a big fucking deal whenever a demon actually comes through to the human world. And there's a lot of, like, actually, like, kind of interesting world-building stuff that gets mentioned. But, more importantly, the reason he gets called back to DMC2 Island is because there's a demon there fucking things up, and it's Balrog.
Bowser, I thought you were going to say.
And Balrog mentions that he's the successor to, Burial, which is the boss fight from DMC4, aka Mundus's fucking son. Which has never been made to be non-canon, by the way. They never said it wasn't canon, so you can't say that it isn't. Yeah, motherfucker! Balrog's really fun. Finally, they have a fucking boxing weapon that I actually really enjoy. Because you can also breakdance with it.
Well, anything's fun if you could also breakdance.
Because it's not based around holding down the fucking button and charging up the hit. It's based around getting a bunch of really small hits in quick succession, and that building up to being able to do really big damaging moves.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Whoop! Ain't gonna stop me now. Oh, and if you don't want to waste time punching them, you can do the little dance with the break dance, and it will build up the heat. So Balrog's like, it's literally implied that the only reason Balrog is there is because he wants to fight Dante. He's literally like, yeah, I took over, I'm the new king of the Fire Hell, and you killed not only Mundus, but also Mundus's son, so you're kind of a cool guy, so I want to fight you.
You're
like, he
cool,
hasn't
dude.
actually done anything bad to anyone, he hasn't caused any trouble, he's just there and everyone's scared.
He just wants to scrap.
So he's like, let's do it. And Dante's like, okay. And during that fight, he has Cerberus with him, Dante. He has the nunchaku. Remember? With the three-headed dog? The ice nunchucks that I never fucking use, because I didn't actually think it's a fun weapon. And there's, like, details in there that confirm things that I said during the fucking DMC3 playthrough, where it's like, where they talk about, like, the implications behind devil arms. Where devils only become devil arms when they've been, like, sufficiently subjugated by another demon's will, or willingly concede that that other demon is stronger than them and willfully lend themselves as a weapon to that demon's cause, because all demons care about is strength and shit. So they're like, yeah, I want to go with the cooler, stronger guy, because you've proven yourself by beating me that you're a cool, strong guy. Fuck you. First time I've popped fucking devil trigger so far.
It's like popping Molly and fucking
Pop my devil trigger. Woo! Smoking 6 skills. And when he pulls out the Cerberus, there's like a line where it's like the Cerberus like rumbled and like let off like snowflakes. Ew. Looks gross. And Dante's like, oh, you pouting because I haven't used you in a long time? Which, again, confirms that Dante just has these fuckers in a closet somewhere whenever he's not on a mission. And so Nevin is just in a closet somewhere being all pent up and frustrated because he doesn't use them. When he goes on missions, he just brings rebellion with him.
Blue-balled.
The only reason he brought Cerberus was because he was told that the demon is a fire demon, and he's like, better bring the ice weapon that I have to deal with that. And the sad thing is, during the fight with Balrog, Cerberus gets broken. Like, he destroys the weapon Cerberus, so Cerberus is dead. So that's kind of sad. But, you know, with demons, it's probably just like he went back to hell and reconfigured or something like that.
A lot of different options.
There's a lot of things you could say. But at the end of it, after he was finished fighting with him, Balrog was like, yeah, you're pretty cool. I'll go ahead and be your devil arm. And so he has Balrog now. That's it.
That's just mad.
But once he gets Balrog, like, for the first time and he becomes the devil arm, Dante's like, I didn't even say it was okay, you just did it yourself, I didn't even agree to this.
I had no part in this.
And then Balrog starts talking, as he does in this game, and Dante's like, are you just gonna fucking do that the whole time? Like he did with Agni and Rudra. So again, they are sentient and aware while they are being devil arms.
Yes.
And so, like, if they didn't want to be devil arms anymore, they could probably just be like, fuck you, I'm out. But they don't, because Dante's such a bro-ass G-dog that they literally get pissed off whenever he doesn't use them for a long time. Like, come on, I want to be a weapon, and help. Take me out of the closet. We haven't made sweet music together in such a long time. Your father wham-bammed and thank you ma'am'd too. So, Balrog's the only one canonically in-game who has talked, but all of the devil arms that Dante has had throughout the series are alive and apparently capable of commentary.
Yeah.
So that's
important.
So that is vital because it was something that I talked about previously.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason. That's the only thing from the novel that I think is worth talking about because it validates me.
Confirms that.
It confirms some really fetishy things.
Very, very fetishy.
Anyway. But, again, I like how in the game you don't need that explanation. It's just, yeah, he's got Balrog because he's fucking Dante. Yeah, he gets new fucking devil arms that we haven't seen before all the time, because he's just always running around fighting demons and shit.
Yeah, you just don't see him.
That's literally his job. Insanity ablaze. Really hope you'll like this song. It's no Devil Trigger, but it's really good. It actually fits, like, all they did was change the fucking vocals, and that was all they needed to do. Isn't that fucking amazing? Again, but, like, the way I play Dante still hasn't really changed. I still just pretty much use Rebellion, and that's kind of it. Actually, in this game, I don't really use Rebellion, but we'll get to that.
That's for later.
I mean, we've already seen it. The cutscene where Rebellion got broke already fucking happened. This is a flashback cutscene mission, so...
I'm bored.
I'm bored.
And I'm petting him, so it's switching up his storm.
Oh, there was a post I saw where, like, the cat was sleeping in his lap, in a guy's lap, and it started having a nightmare. And so he went, I love you, kitty. And then the cat stopped twitching, stopped sleep twitching and freaking out and started purring. It's like, oh no!
I'm petting his tummy, and he's trying really hard to that shot paw that comes up. It's like, oh, yeah, he's like, that's twitching a lot. Like in his dream, he's trying to push it away, like, oh, yeah.
But he doesn't know. Yeah, so again, this is actually, I've thought about this a lot. This is something that I do when I play any given video game. Is whenever you give me, like, a massive toolbox of options to do in combat, I kind of don't use any of them.
Yeah.
I never actually use all of the options and utility that you provide to me.
Yeah,
Dante's
way more than I'll need.
Dante's the best example of it, but...
Just looked over and you're mostly flesh.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're just looking at your cat the whole time while we're playing a video game.
Whoa!
Ooh. Ah, fucking shit. That door is gonna fucking... That fleshy sphincter of a door is gonna close.
God.
Don't fucking god at me. Come on, hurry up. Where's the other one? Ah, they both closed. Shit. Anyway. But like any given game, like Flint Hook's another example, because that's one of the games I like. Or Mega Man. Really much anything. If there's like a bunch of different weapons you can use, or like different move abilities, or anything like that, wherever there's like a massive toolkit for like, you know, it's a good thing to have those, because it means there's a lot of utility for player expression. There's a lot of, you know, a different play styles.
Even if you only choose 2, there are so many that everyone's going to choose different 2.
Yeah. Again, it's like a fighting game. Like, you can have 3 different Ryu players, and they all play completely differently, because they're pretty much, you know, there's different ways you can play the same kind of character. But what do I do in Mega Man X? I don't use, like, the different weapons that you're supposed to use on enemies during the level, during the lead-up. I just pretty much only ever stick to the Mega Buster. And that's it. That's all I do for the entire fucking level. In Flint Hook, I don't use any of the different weapons. I don't, like, slow down time like you're supposed to. I pretty much just jump and shoot. And do the normal thing. And what do I do with Dante? I don't do, like, sick, crazy, like... tricks or gets... I don't do that shit. I just stick to Swordmaster and use all the... and Rebellion, and that's kind of all I ever do. But that's just me. In this game, the fact that Dante does have so much more... he's so much more customizable in this game than he is in any other game. Because the big problem in DMC3 was you have to pick your style at the beginning of the level and you can't change out of it. The big problem in DMC4 was they gave you everything all at once, and you're never going to use all of the things that you're allowed to use. You're pretty much just going to use what works for you and never use anything else because you have no reason to. Like, it's pretty much just the crazy, like, combo video trickster dudes who exploit the, like, the bottomless depth that Dante has in DMC4. In this, they fixed it. They fixed both of those problems by, number one, you have all of his fucking styles available right at the beginning, which... and you can switch to any of them at any given time, which is the objectively correct thing to do from compared to the way it was in DMC3. But the problem with DMC3, like, I barely even ever use fucking Devil Trigger. That's, like, the biggest example of that. I always fucking forget that I have, like, a full meter of fucking Devil Trigger. I never use it when I'm playing as Dante. Which I think is the canon thing to do anyway. Like, canonically, Dante never needs to use Devil Trigger. Whoop! Bam! They fixed where the problem in DMC4 was the enemies and the levels were not designed around Dante. He just fought Nero's enemies while going through the game backwards. So the encounters were not designed around Dante's abilities. In this game, Dante just has all his own levels. So the levels are actually designed with encounters to encourage you to go like, okay, I should switch to Gunslinger while fighting these ones. I should switch to Royal Guard while fighting these ones. It is actually, like, situational. You can still just stick to one style if you want to, but it's not, but, you know, it's much better at encouraging you to be more experimental and expressive with the move list that Dante has in this game. And also, at the beginning of the level, you get to choose how many weapons you want to bring with you into the level. And we'll see that after this fucking level, where I'll actually have the ability to do that. But instead of it being like DMC3, where you can only take 2 with you and you have to pick which 2, or like DMC4, where you just have all 3, so you have to, like, press R1 one more time than you would want to in order to switch to the weapon you actually want to use. In this, it actually lets you customize the loadout that you want to go into the level with. So, like, this is the best version of Dante. They actually fixed all of the problems that he had in DMC 3 and 4, at long last.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it.
It's him, quote-unquote. So, here's the weird thing, is I think they're trying to trick you into thinking Urizen is Mundus. Like, they're trying to build it up like it's a twist, but number one, Via's already said that it's Virgil. And also, he stole Nero's arm at the beginning and took back the Yamato. And yet, during this...
Well, oh king of stench and filth. I'm impressed.
They're trying to make you think he's Mundus, because they're going, oh, he's the Demon King. Who else was the Demon King?
Can defeat him.
Mundus. And then...
Jackpot. Dante.
They're really trying to, like... Again, the foreshadowing was too good. They don't realize how heavy-handed the foreshadowing was. They think they're like, oh, people are gonna think he's Mundus, come back. Like, no! It's clearly Virgil. So, like, all of this is just, like, pointlessly deceptive for the purpose of deceit, of trying to deceive the audience.
To set up a
It's
twist.
so, like, written.
Yes. Jackpot sounds like the name of a Batman villain.
It probably is. That's a scene in Lego Batman.
Lottery.
That's a scene in Lego Batman where Joker just starts naming off a bunch of obscure Batman villains. and the guy goes, are you making some of those up?
I mean, who would know?
Oh shit.
You know, One Face, regular dude.
They just cut. Like, fuck you. You probably could beat Urizen, but eventually... So, like, during that gameplay, that's like the 2 seconds of, like, starring the DMC crew at the beginning of the very first level. You see it for, like, a split second. Yeah, it's Deadweight. Yay! This is the Deadweight cutscene, but from Dante's perspective. And you've seen this part.
And Dante.
We're done.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but, like, they're really trying to be like, oh, is it Mundus? Like, no.
It's not.
Because Jackpot's what he says to Mundus. That's the whole thing. I figure if I just keep killing demons, I'll hit the jackpot sooner or later. And at the end, looks like we have a winner. Jackpot. Bam.
Bam!
It's the whole thing.
It's the thing.
Oh, is it that guy responsible for this? The Demon King?
Oh, his boyhood.
Yeah. The flashback to his mom violently dying in a fire while you hid in a closet.
Our last hope, Nero, was completely useless.
Yep.
Yep, sure was. Told you so.
Get Nero out of here! This is a bad move! Nero, go! You're just dead weight!
Just flash back the fucking level right here.
If you were to diagram out all of these flashbacks and flash forwards, it'd be very confusing.
Yeah, what is with this memento shit? So yeah, Rebellion's
14th.
got
June
fucking
14th.
shattered. So, what the fuck are we gonna be using for the rest of the game as we play as Dante? So they show this. They show all these flashbacks. They do not explain, number one, how the fuck Sparda got stuck in that building, and number two, how Dante got, like, blown
Sexy.
all the way over to that statue. This part's cool, though.
Ow, I grabbed the wrong part. Shadow Knight.
Ew. Gross.
Gross.
See, I was like, this is the only time in the history of the series that it's like, wow, Dante's actually having trouble. But He's just gone.
Oh, damn.
And somehow, the Devil Sword Sparda. Jesus fucking Christ. And...
Ooh.
yeah. It's uncomfortable.
How fortunate to serve such divine purpose.
So somehow, that leads us to Dante being just here. And the Devil Sword Sparda being stuck in a side of a building.
Inside of a pizzeria.
Enough's enough.
11-11.
Pizzeria.
Oh yeah.
Do a man's job. Hey, wait. I'm not done talking yet.
We've done enough flashbacks.
Yeah.
What, do we
More
want to
than
see
enough.
your perspective of the Eva flashback too? Because maybe we should, maybe it'd be...
16th!
Oh no. Oh no, the flakes.
No.
Oh, it's dandruff. Gotta use some Head and Shoulders, buddy.
Oh,
The
my
Devil Sword
dandruff.
Sparda. Used to seal away the Demon King Mundus. Again, they're really trying to be like,
They're
oh, is
pushing
it...
really hard.
They think that we're fooled. And that's really kind of sad. They think that we're like, oh wow.
When
So-
they are the fools all along.
when in reality, it is they who have been fooled. So, yeah, you can customize. So, like, if you don't want to bring it, fuck it. Just go into the level with just Sparda.
Fuck it.
You get a bunch more weapons.
Devil Sword Sparda.
And you can just decide which ones you want to go into the level with. You can actually just be like, I want to go in with literally everything. Or I just want to go in with, like, the 2 weapons that I care about.
My fists and my balls.
Okay, and that's it. That's pretty much all I need. I don't need any of these, because I never use them. I will go ahead and use this, though. And don't really need that. So now it's Devil Sword Sparda. And
Sparda.
I'm gonna need to save up, so let's stick with what we got.
You need to shave down is what you need to do.
Don't
You know what I'm saying?
don't tell me to shave. We don't get sneak peeks back at the RV during these missions. Dante is the only one who does not call Nico. Dante does not use Nico. It's sad. He uses the classic statues of time. Dante don't need no fucking Nico.
Looks like I overslept. Time for a warm-up. Fired up.
Ew, Dante's hair got all red. Because he did a backflip in the puddle of blood. So, here is why you actually want to stick around with the fucking Balrog weapon. Because... Come on. Ah, you shit. What's the move again? Swordmaster. Real impact. R1, L1 back circle. There we go. Shabams, bitch! And that is Dante's fuck you the boss fight, I'm ready to kill you now move. Fucking done for. Rising Thunder. But anyway, let's go ahead and stick with using the Sparda. The weapon that Dante hasn't used since the fucking first game. Where it was actually the worst weapon to use because you couldn't use Devil Trigger with it for some fucking reason. Although this game does kind of ruin my clothes theory for Dante, which makes me kind of upset. Because, like, the last game, Dante had the cowboy look going on. In this game, he just has regular black undershirt, a little bit of a chest hair going on there, weirdly auspicious belt buckle. Don't know what that's all about. The red jacket, of course. leather pants, and boots with way too many fucking belts. Why the fuck? These are actual belts that you wrapped around your boots. So my little theory about, like, noting the position of the DMC timeline by how many articles of clothing Dante is wearing has been ruined. I feel like if this game hadn't, if there hadn't been a 10-year delay in between DMC 4 and this game, they would have continued the theme. But, it's been 10 years since the last time they made a DMC game, so, I guess they just didn't care. They didn't hold on to that like I had. They didn't find it. They didn't retain that design philosophy for Dante's character design, costume design. It was fun while it lasted. Always do the coffee during these videos and then you have to pee 500 times. That's why we're here. I wish you wouldn't. Stop. You're upsetting me.
Want some pie?
No. Neither do I. Getting PTSD, because getting PTSD of playing these levels on fucking Dante Must Die mode, where they're really fucking aggravating.
DMD, DMC.
I'm losing Style Ring because your guys' attack animation is taking too long. I hope you're happy.
Roly-polies.
Oh, you fucker. You walked slightly away. You fucker. Come on. Oh, shit. No! Do it. Yes! There we go. Yeah, Dante's taunts aren't that fun, honestly. The funnest one is, of course, the Rose hit, the Rose impact.
He doesn't have an air guitar.
No. The best taunt. Nero's got the best taunt, and therefore he is my boy.